You're listening to Boerne Radio 103.9 FM. Tomorrow at the Kendall County Fairgrounds, the Thanksgiving tradition continues with the Christian Men of Boerne fry and smoke hundreds of turkeys for those in need in Kendall County. So we present you with a special conversation with Bryce Boddie and Brother Bill. The following is in partnership with Hill Country Family Services and Boerne Radio 103.9 FM.
Hello, Boerne Radio. This is Bryce Boddie, Executive Director of Hill Country Family Services, and I'm here with Brother Bill, who heads up the Christian Men of Boerne's Turkey Fry. Brother Bill, we are so glad to have you here today with us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Now, Hill Country Family Services is blessed to be a part of this. This is Christian Men of Boerne's Turkey Fry, but we get to help facilitate the sign-up for it and get some of the non-perishable items and the vegetables for this drive. But will you tell us, how did this get started?
Well, thank you. 27 years ago, I had it upon my heart to find a way to feed the needy in Boerne. And it started with 5 in my driveway. And since then, obviously, it's grown. I don't remember the exact year, but we were blessed to be a partner with Hill Country Family Services, so we would have the name of the recipients, because I didn't want to be the one that picked names. I didn't want to be involved in that. The Christian Men of Boerne, what we do is we deep fry 300 turkeys that day, and we box them up, and we have pies, bread, mashed potatoes, dried of course, et cetera, et cetera. That's how it all started 27 years ago.
27 years ago in your driveway, frying turkeys.
Stains finally have dissipated.
The peanut oil has left the driveway. Well, that's really cool. And what's great about it is you had a heart to do something during Thanksgiving, and that is the giving part, right?
Yes, I always tell the guys that this is my Christmas. This is when it all starts, Thanksgiving season. What we did, 5, 6, maybe 10 years, I lose track, but we decided, hey, why don't we raise funds during the turkey fry for the local kids through our police department, their funds with the Blue Santa.
Right.
So I take around a bucket and we guys drop money in there, and over the years, on average, we, believe it or not, collect upwards of $3,000. So not only do we have the Turkey Day feed, but we are able to bless the Blue Santa project
in Kendall County. That's awesome. So helpful too. And Blue Santa is coming up. I know we're gearing up for that with the Kendall County Sheriff's Office and local law enforcement. And so this is a big event that takes place out at the Kendall County Fairgrounds. Do you know about how long you've been out there?
We have been out at the fairgrounds probably over 20 years. We needed a place that would protect us from the rain and drizzle.
Right.
And we were blessed that somebody knew somebody and got us out there. And now we're under the pavilion. We fit probably over 100 cookers out there. But it's under the pavilion, so it's out of the rain, because the hot oil and rain, they don't mix.
We've seen the videos on Facebook. Make sure you are preparing yourself for dangerous conditions. But the Christian Men of Boerne do a great job at this, and it's a machine. There's a bunch of guys that gather together underneath that pavilion stage area at the fairgrounds. You can smell the fried turkey in the air. A little difficult for me standing out in the parking lot smelling that, but it's something else. And folks are so gracious for this to not have to prepare their own meal, but they also get an amazing turkey and all of the sides and fixings for Thanksgiving. So 27 years ago, did you imagine that it would be like this when it started in your driveway?
Well, yes and no. I prayed that it would get bigger than 5. We've seemed to reach a number of 300 over the years. It kind of fits our community. The great thing is it took a lot of trial and error. How do we take the box of all the cooked turkey and fixings to the people, the recipients? And at first there was a long line.
Yeah.
And then I think Rhonda came up with the idea, why don't we have a little drive-through circle where they could drive through like a McDonald's and just hand them to them. And I said, that's great. Then they came up with a sign-up sheet. And then we 4 or 5 years ago, they came up with extra produce. And so the Hill Country Family Services really goes out of their way to add to what we had started.
And it's a great thing to do too. And family services is, like I'm saying, we're a part of this. Brother Bill lets us be a part of his gratitude and his graciousness during this time of giving. And I would say, especially this time of year, right now, where we're at, we have seen lately, Hill Country Family Services has seen an increase in those who are thankful in our community to support those who have less. And one of the things that I think, Brother Bill, you do this well, is you give thanks. And this is your way of giving thanks. Do you have anything you can say to others who are wanting to be thankful of things that they can do to support this?
Well, events like this don't just happen. There's a lot of organization, and there's a lot of money that gets donated to fund this project. We don't get anything free. I've never asked for anything free. We buy our own turkeys, and up until a couple years ago, we bought all the canned goods. The guys produce, they bring their own oil. So everything has a cost, but the cost is secondary to what we do. I never put a number to it because it doesn't really matter to me. All I know is that I saw the look on somebody's face when they got that fully cooked meal with all the fixings. That's the important thing. But over and above that, it's the look on our faces, the gratitude that we're able to share with people that are less fortunate than we are.
Absolutely. I think that's inspiring in its own. And I know there's folks out there that are listening right now that have had the thought, what if I fried 5 turkeys in my driveway? It might not be turkeys. It might be you volunteering as a mentor in the school district. It might be you donating to a local nonprofit with your time, talent, and treasure. But I think Brother Bill is giving us permission to step outside of that box and do what you're being called to do and serve in that. That's how you show your gratitude. I think that's really important. I would say, too, there are some logistics with this, obviously. There's lots of peanut oil. You've said we're up to 1 million gallons of peanut oil in 27 years. That's a lot of peanut oil. But there's a logistics involved in organizing, and we have like 10 different churches that are involved in this, Christian Men in Boerne and other people that volunteer. We have some Rotary clubs that help facilitate cars and make sure people don't park where they're not supposed to park. And then we have a lot of volunteers on Hill Country Family Services side that help load the cars and distribute the fixings. We also have a sign up for this. And I know I left the office and we're at 244 right now. So there's 6 spots, and then we put people on a waiting list because sometimes folks don't show up and there are turkeys left over. So if there's somebody out there listening that is in need, you can call Hill Country Family Services at 830-249-8643, and we'll make sure we get you on that list. Brother Bill, I appreciate you very much for all you do. And I don't think you take enough credit for it, but you get those troops in line on Wednesday morning and get those turkeys going for us in a very expedited fashion. What's your hope for this in the future?
Well, the message I always have for the men is out of Matthew 6, and it says, don't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing. Don't boast about what you do. Mm-hmm. That's always been my theme. We're not there to be prideful. We're there to give to those that aren't as fortunate as we are. We hold that thought. From time to time, I will see people that I meet during the year, and I always ask them, what are you doing the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? Of course, they give an odd look, and then I said, hey, that's great. I'll see you at 7 o'clock Wednesday before it's a good takeoff. One item I need to say, because a lot of people are going to go, oh my God, I might have a kid that's allergic to peanuts. So what we have done is not use peanut oil. What we have done is just go to just your veggie oil.
Veggie oil.
The least expensive veggie oil on the bottom shelf of a store. We use that because it's only going to be for 3 or 4 turkeys.
Right.
And then we dispose of it in We have a man that has a disposal container for oil, and that's where we put it. But anyway, no,
good message.
Just veggie oil.
Yeah. I
Veggie
won't
oil,
say peanut oil anymore.
Yeah, it used to be, the reason why it was peanut oil before is because you could reuse it
Right.
over and over. Not that anybody does. Just there might
so-
be somebody that, oh my God, we've
Peanut allergy.
never ever had a problem with any allergies. But thank you. You're welcome. You know, this is a blessing to us. This is our Christmas. We walk out of there and we have a warm feeling in our heart for what God has put on our hearts to do, to give. It's a true blessing. All of the work, all the details, that's just a minor part of this. The key to this whole operation with the Christian Men of Boerne is that men are there, young men, young ladies, daughters, sons, cadets from the ROTC. We're there just doing what we can do to help the community during the holiday season.
I think that's so important. There is a multi-generational part of this, and it's pretty cool watching kids get to fry turkeys too in a safe way and learn about that so they can fry them when they're older, and pass on that legacy, right? And I think one of the biggest things for me is just being a witness of that. It does make your heart feel good to do something during this time of year, all year long for that matter, to be able to do those things, and that's what you're passing on. And it's pretty cool to watch those dads come in with their kids and the ROTC that's there to serve too and help out, and the Rotary folks and our volunteers. It makes your heart feel good. And so if anything, listeners of Boerne Radio, I hope this inspires you to be generous with your thankfulness and get out there and serve. It might be 5 turkeys in your driveway with veggie oil, or it might be just helping somebody out that you encounter at the lunch table at school. Being helpful shows your gratitude and thankfulness all year round. Brother Bill, is there anyone you would like to thank?
Well, yes, I would. Interesting story. Rhonda called me, Rhonda from Hill Country Family Services called me and says, hey, HEB just has a bunch of turkeys they'd like to donate. I said, I'll come get them. But HEB, a huge thank you for thinking of Hill Country Family Services, and we've got a local radio station here, so praise the Lord for that. It's a good mix when you have local people helping local people.
This event, the Christian Men of Boerne Turkey Fry, takes place Wednesday, November 26th at the Kendall County Fairgrounds from 9 to 11 is when the distribution is. If you are interested in volunteering, please don't just show up unannounced. You can give us a call at 830-249-8643, and we'll get you details about that. Brother Bill, thank you. I am thankful for your ministry that started off with 5 turkeys in your driveway and has grown to 250 to 300, because you also distribute to some folks in San Antonio too. So thank you for this ministry.
Well, you're welcome. And everybody in Boerne, I give thanks for all the donations, and it's truly been a blessing. Right after this event, when I go home, I mark Wednesday before Thanksgiving in 2026. It's just
starts all over.
It starts all over again. But thank you for the Hill Country Family Services and all they do, and thank you for this radio time today. It's a blessing. I hope we can do it again.
Thanks, Boerne Radio, and be thankful.